welcome Jordin Sparks. Oh my gosh, girl, I have been watching you since, I've just been a fan since you were 17 years old. And now you're a grown woman.
Yeah, girl.
Sitting across from...
I've arrived.
You've arrived. You done been through life, and you glow. Are you feeling more confident than ever?
Thank you. I definitely think I am. I feel very, free in my life, very content with my life. Like, my family and friends are healthy and thriving. My son is just the funniest little boy you'll ever meet, you know?
Yes.
And I'm just really grateful that I'm able to do such creative endeavors still, and that my passion and my purpose are the same thing.
Absolutely.
I know I'm supposed to be singing and bringing joy to people and healing people, making people feel something. Okay, can we feel something? Let's feel something. I'm really, really grateful. Gratitude is the attitude, always.
You know, it's so funny because you talk about being grateful and gratitude, and I was just talking about the fact that Tina Knowles and Selena, Selena's mom, were talking about they did everything to keep their kids grounded.
Yeah.
You know, and you, at 17, like, you had your first 17 years of life, and then you became a superstar. So was it hard? Did you get any of those superstar habits, or did your mother really work on keeping you grounded and grateful?
I feel like you'd have to ask her. But I do have my moments. Like, there are some things, like, you can only use brushes and sponge on my face. You can't touch my face with your fingers. That's like one of the diva things about me.
That's not diva. You just don't want to get pimples and breakouts.
Exactly. You know, I didn't do this for that. I didn't do this for the fame or the recognition or, like, the red carpets. Like, honestly, if another person never took my picture again, I'd be okay. Like, I just want to sing. So I do think my parents did a really good job of keeping mine and my brother's feet on the ground.
Right.
And I never forget, you know, and they're always like, girl, what you doing? Just like you said, like, what do you think you're doing today? Oh, you on the Today Show? You gonna tell me now? You doing this? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's a little busy. But no, they're really amazing people, and we're all just trying to make it, right? We're all just humans trying to make it. So that's how I see it.
Yeah. And I know you're trying to make it, but you're making it as a mother, because your son, DJ, I remember when you were pregnant. I remember when he was born. He's now 6 years old.
Yes.
Like, 6 years old is a fun age. Like, is he cracking you up at 6?
He is. He's hilarious. I actually was very surprised. The other day we were sitting and somebody on the TV said something that was more of humor that we would get, and he, like, looked over at me and was like, and I said, how do you know that was funny? Like, he's got a very good sense of humor. We're always making ugly faces at each other. That's our favorite thing to do.
Really?
And then...
what ugly faces do you and DJ make?
Oh, I can't make it on TV right now. Oh, no. No, they're just, it's like really random, like, you know, the little triangle face and like all that stuff. We make those faces. But he's just really empathetic and really, really kind. And he's so sweet and adventurous and curious. And, like, right now is where his personality's coming out, and also that kind of, like, push and pull, like, no, mommy, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, okay, I get it. If you don't want to do, I don't want to do things sometimes too. So, you know, just trying to like balance all of that. But he's really, really fun, and I'm grateful that he gives me the grace to leave and do my job and to work, because he wants me to be home, you know.
Enjoy it. Enjoy every season that they're in, because they grow up so fast.
I know. I can't even believe that he's 6 already.
He's 6 already. And I can't believe, like, this is, okay, he's 6. You've been married for 7 years to your husband, Dana.
Yes.
Okay, y'all are such a great couple.
That's my
now
boo.
Now you're looking like brother and sister. You and your boo, y'all looking like twinsies.
You know what they say, that, like, when you're with somebody for so long, you end up, like, kind of having the same kind of features? But,
yes.
Oh, he's so fine, Lord.
He is absolutely gorgeously fine.
Thank you.
Now, I heard, girl, because you could have got you could have got a ooga booga, but you got a Cuba. I heard that your mamas like hooked y'all up.
Yes. So the long story short is that they put us on a group text. He was pursuing modeling.
Okay.
And I had a conversation with a group of teenage girls that his parents run an organization, and she was like, can you talk to them about Hollywood and what it's like? So she was in there as I had that conversation. Then I left and didn't think anything of it. And about a month later, my mom was like, hey, Dana's mom was wondering if, well, Bridget, she was like, wondering if you guys could talk, if you could talk to him about Hollywood. And I was like, I don't think so. I wasn't in the space for that. I was not really trusting of anybody at that time. I was not giving anybody my number, definitely. But because I met his mom, I was like, if he tries anything, I'm gonna just be like, come get your boy. You know?
Right,
Come get your boy. So they put us on a group text, and we literally never stopped talking, and now we're here 7 years later.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at 7 years later.
Yeah, I just knew the first time we met, actually, he was at my front door. We met in person for the first time, opened the door, my dogs ran up to him, and I was like, oh, well, that's strange. They really liked him, so that was a good sign. And then he stood up, and our eyes locked, and I was like, oh, no. No,
it happened.
I wasn't ready. I was not looking for it. I was just like, I'm not in the space for this, but.
And that's the perfect place to be in when you're not looking.
God had other plans.
You got other plans. God had other plans. And it's almost like your album, like, this is your first album in a decade, Jordin. It's called No Restrictions. Tell me, I mean, No Restrictions feels very intentional.
Absolutely, yes. I feel like everything I do has always been intentional, but now I'm really stepping into the power of that and realizing like, oh, we can really make this thing go and just make people feel as well. And No Restrictions is really about how I feel in my life right now. I feel very free. I feel very, I've been shedding a lot of layers, outdated versions of myself, outdated ideals that I've been thinking or that I thought other people were holding on to. So it goes on that side, and then No Restrictions musically as well. I love so many different types of music, and everybody met me on Idol when I was singing something new every week, right? So singing a different genre. So I wanted to show that and be like, I can sing everything, so let me sing everything.
Well, I love that you're singing everything, that you're feeling free. I was so surprised. T-Pain is on your album. How did you guys get that collaboration?
You know, look at that.
Look at this.
I was having the time of my life, okay? I've always been a big fan of T-Pain. When I was signed in 2007 after Idol, I was actually on the same label as he was, and we never were able to make it happen. Always been a huge fan, and so I just took a risk and was like, let me just DM him and see. I was planning on doing about 2 weeks in Atlanta, and that's where he's from. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna be in town. I have an open day on Tuesday. I would love to work with you. And he responded and was like, yeah, sure, I'll be there. And I was like, really? I was like, okay. But then I didn't have his number because we were just DMing, so I wasn't sure if he would actually show up. And so I was like waiting, twiddling my thumbs, and I looked around the corner and he showed up and I was like, I was like, he's here, he made it. So I'm so grateful. He is one of the coolest humans I've ever met. And he's just so talented. So I'm really grateful that he lent his amazing talent to the album.
I cannot wait to hear the album. I really can't.
I love it. I know you're gonna love it.
I know I'm gonna love it because I love you. I love everything that you do. I'm such a fan. And what I really love is you're not stuck in just one particular area. So you are a musician, but you're also now hosting a show. You're hosting, and I'm really excited because this is my jam. It's called Roller Jam. You gotta tell me everything about it.
Okay, so I'm really excited. I mean, as you see, the costumes are amazing. The tricks that they do are amazing. Like, we had the best time. And there's been like such a crazy resurgence of skating, and it's very nostalgic, multi-generational. If you didn't do it, your grandma or your mom did, or you saw it somewhere, whether it was TikTok or the Super Bowl with Usher. So it's like the perfect time to be having this. And, you know, I watched Ryan on Idol and was like, I like that. I think I could do that. I want to do that. And watching amazing people like you doing hosts and TV shows and talk shows, like, I'm just really grateful for this opportunity to do this. And I think after being on Idol and being in a competition series, it was really lovely to be able to not only be up there and kind of referee between the judges and talk to the people at home, but to also walk down on the floor with the contestants and really try and help them through that mental and emotional feeling as well. Especially when this is the first skating competition show of its kind. It's never been done before.
I've never seen it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's never been done before. So when you throw these amazing skaters in these crews into the fire, essentially. Like, yeah, do what you do outside, but with cameras and a judge and all of that pressure, it just becomes a whole different ballgame. So it was really fun to be able to be there and help them through that.
Okay, now I love this because I love to roller skate.
Yes.
Now, do you skate?
I attempted the other day.
Okay.
I did.
How did it go?
I did not fall, you guys. I stayed up. I was so grateful that I stayed up. But I remember skating when I was younger, and like there was a place called Great Skate in Phoenix, and we'd go there for like birthday parties and stuff. So I remember the freedom, and I think that's something that's so beautiful about skating too, and the show. People remember that feeling. And
Absolutely.
you know, so whether it's giving young skaters something to aspire to, or you know, giving somebody inspiration to dust off their skates, like I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Well, we are going to support.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.